Today, we're making chau bao. All right, we're getting our chau bao going on. We got our meat here. We're gonna brown it. We're gonna cook it thoroughly, not brown it, and then we're gonna season it with all the good stuff, all the giblets. We got our little scallions here, wild onions. We have some other stuff here, our white onions here, and we've got some fresh garlic here. I just got one white onion, and we're gonna season this meat for our bao dumplings. All right. Get those onions all chopped up. Next, you want your scallions and your garlic cloves there. All right, we're gonna cut these bad boys up. Add that to our garlic and our onion in there. Yay. All right, make sure we cut up our meat. You can use chicken, you can use fish, you can use turkey, whatever for the center, whatever protein you want to use, shrimp, whatever, you can use for your center. But make sure whatever meat you use is thoroughly cooked before you season it. Also, real quick, I know a lot of people will take the veggies out and just use the stock. I'm not doing that kind of recipe. I want the scallions and the onions to be mixed with the meat, because I like the texture of it. Some people don't want it, they just want meat inside. I do want the meat as well, but I want a mixture of the two. All right, guys, after I season the meat, I've got the same mixture. I'm gonna add a little bit of cornstarch in there, about a tablespoon of cornstarch with hoisin. I put a little sesame oil, a little dark soy sauce, and a little oyster sauce as well. Throw some black pepper in there. You can white pepper, it's distinctive taste. My saute meat over here, with the scallions and the garlic and the white onions, is ready. I added the same light ingredients with the oyster sauce. Oh, and of course, I forgot honey. Honey is one of my secret weapons with some of these things, So that just is gonna coat it. So the middle of those dumplings are gonna taste delicious. But we wanna heat this up till it's with the cornstarch, so we get a little bit of thick consistency that we can coat our we can coat the meat with. All right, now the cornstarch gets it that nice consistency. When it gets thick like that, that's what you want, because that is just going to coat everything and give it that extra know what I'm saying? Beautiful. All right, guys, you're going to take your dough, you're going to lightly flour some parchment paper, you're going to make about 10 cuts into this. You're going to wrap those into your dumplings. All right, so you don't have to get really crazy with this. I punched it a little bit, lightly flour it. I learned not to heavily flour that, because you don't want it clinging to the dough. You just want enough so you can cut it and it's malleable. All right, guys, I cut the dough. I cut the dough into these small little sort of like hand formed pieces that I can gauge to make the dumplings. I'm going to show you in the next scene how I make my dumplings. Listen, before you attack me in the comments, I am not a pro. I am not some foodie person that knows how to make stuff. I've been following different recipes, and so my dumplings are probably not going to be amazing, but they will be representative to my skill set and passion with making this. All right, so just keep that in mind. I'm sure there's probably better chefs and people that know what they're doing. This is very like an Americanized version of this, but this is just fun, and I'm just here showing you what I'm doing. All right, so you're gonna roll this. Doing this one-handed is insane. You're gonna roll your little dough pieces out. Try to shape it like a circle, not like whatever this is, Italy. Because your whole meat stuff is going to go inside your contents. Now remember this, the thinner you make your dough here, the smaller your bao is going to be, all right? So keep that in mind. I'm going to go to both hands because I can't do this one-handed. All right, so what you're going to do, guys, I'm pinching counterclockwise. There you go, from 6 o'clock all the way back around till you've basically pulled that hole, that penetration where your meat is in the center is closed, and it'll create a little vented little hole there. And it looks very pretty. Fortunately, the finished product doesn't look as streamlined and stunning because I took my buns out a little bit too early. But that's how it's supposed to look. And then you get a nice little... First batch ever in my trusty steamer. They're not going to be pretty. My next one, I tell you, I'm going to be a pro by the end of this. But about 4 per tray. I see people using more amounts. I think this is enough, especially if you have multiple levels. All right, guys, my buns look like they're pretty much as good as they're going to get. Let's steam them. 10 minutes. We're going to take a pan of water on the bottom. We're going to put a steamer on the top. And we're going to put them to 10 to 12 minutes. Don't take the cover off because you'll have saggy buns. You don't want saggy buns. All right, guys, our bao is steaming in there. 10 to 15 minutes. All right. All right, moment of truth, guys. Whoa, there we go. They're not the most beautiful, but they look like they're going to be amazing. So guys, I'm sorry. I really have, for some reason, really bad quality trying to show you the finished product. But yeah, it was just steamed, delicious, just rich, yummy, just nourishing center. Everything came out fantastic. Like I said, sorry about the low resolution. Easy to make on your own. I'm sure there's a lot of better videos on how to instruct you how to do this, but I would say go for it. Just so much fun, flaky and just delicious. And yeah, like I said, enjoy. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll check you in the next one.